Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. Today I thought I'd do a slightly different one. It's not telling you about any other product or service that I'm interested in. I think you'll be interested in. It's more sharing my personal journey myself. I really started this channel because I wanted to share from my own experience, not an expert. I couldn't reiterate this more.
Oh, he's serious.
He's very serious.
Someone who is learning along the journey, and I wanted to share that with you. And so with that, I also wanted to share my journey from $0 to $100,000. Why is the $100,000 important? It's not massively, it's just a milestone. And while the process of investing is most important to me, after 100,000, everyone always says the first 100,000 is the most difficult. From 0 to 100,000 is a huge effort. Now don't get me wrong, it's a ton of money, but after that, the compounding interest effect really starts to make a difference to how your investments grow. Like I said, I couldn't reiterate any more that I'm just your average person. I don't do this for a living. I started this channel purely because I wanted to learn myself and I wanted to share that with you guys too, and I thought sharing my journey might help some of you guys who are starting from nothing as well. I've made all the same shitty mistakes that everyone has probably made as well. I spent money on stupid things. Like I bought cars, I still have one that is costing me money that I'm now trying to get rid of. So I'm trying to limit the amount that I'm spending and using that money in a better way. So one of the things I did do is I put my career first and tried massively to increase the amount that I could earn in my salary, but I was a great example of lifestyle creep. So you see lifestyle creep, as soon as you start earning more money, you start spending more money. Do you need to? No. Do sensible things with that money? No. So I started a new chapter at the beginning of this year, a new chapter in my life, and I wanted to share that and that journey. So we're about 8 months into this journey so far, and I had an aim by the end of year 1. I wanted to go from 0 to $25,000. That was my first step. I'm 36 now, 37 in December, so I wanted to, by 40, have that $100,000. Now that's a challenge. 25 grand a year to try and get to that point. I understand that, but I'm gonna have an aim, and that's what I'm gonna share with you guys too.
Go for it.
Actually started at the worst possible time, because in reality I started in November, and if you know anything about the events that happened in November in the stock market, it was at its all-time high. So it was the highest it's been for a long time and the worst time to then purchase. Why? Because after that things went south quickly, and I'm not even just talking in the stock market but crypto as well. And so I'll go into some of the details. Now this year has been a learn from me because it's helped me rebalance my portfolio and the percentages of where I have my different investments. I have investments across stocks, funds, REITs, crypto, property, watches. That's my current holdings. And to be fair, they're all in the apps that I recommend to you guys. Like I said, if I'm gonna be using them, I'll recommend them to you. And if I don't recommend them, I wouldn't be using them, and vice versa. But at the start, my balance of crypto to stocks was all out of whack. So I had a large proportion, a large percentage of my portfolio that was in crypto, which as we know is unstable at best. I understand that the stock market at its worst, I was down 24-25% in my stock market holdings, but crypto was worse. By March this year, I had 6,500 euros in crypto. I didn't start with that amount in there. In fact, I built it up from, I probably put about 2 grand in there. It grown to about 6.5. And as always, it's like, it's always gonna go up. It didn't, that's when it went down. By comparison, at the time, I had about 4,000 in stocks and shares across all the different things. So I was massively overproportioned when it came to crypto. The coming months after that, in April and May, hit me the hardest in crypto. So that went down from 6.5 to what is now $2,000. So 4,500 just disappeared from that. In that position, I readdressed what I was holding at the time, went to a much more simple portfolio in my crypto. I only hold a couple of different things now, or 3 different things: Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Rose. So like any investment, I will dollar cost average as the price goes down if I believe in those things for the long term, which with the other ones I didn't, but like most people trying to chase the gains, that can bite you, which it did for me too. Like I also mentioned, the stock market hasn't been the best for me this year as well. Investing at the all-time highs. I invested in all-time highs when it came to the S&P 500, when it came to every different stock that it could be. But since then, I have very much dollar cost averaged and bought on the way down, which has significantly helped me in my position today. So as it stands, I have around 17 shares in the Vanguard S&P 500. That's valued at about 1,350 euros. I have a big tech pie on Trading 2 and 2. And if you don't know about pies on Trading 2 and 2, check out my video on Trading 2 and 2. That's currently valued about 1,500 euros. I have a cannabis pie on Trading 2 and 2. That's currently trading at around 1,000 euros. I have an energy pie on Trading 2 and 2. That's trading around 1,300 euros and is 43% up, which has massively helped my portfolio, I'm not gonna lie. I have a metaverse pie in Trading 2 and 2, all the different metaverse companies, which took a beating at the beginning of this year and is actually 22% down, and I have around 1,400 euros in that one. And I have a property, so REIT pie within Trading 2 and 2, and that has about 1,400 euros in as well. On top of this, I have a BUX trading account as well. Anything that goes in there is anything that I've made through money online, so if it's user testing or anything that's come through from affiliates and things like that. So, and that's currently sitting around 1,100 euros. Like I said, my crypto is currently trading around $2,000. Got around $1,500 in the Stake app. This is my investing in properties in Dubai, and I have 500 euros in the Convi app as well. Now, if you add all those up, you'll probably come to, it's around 12,500, around 12,500, 12,800, something like that in total. Which, when you look at the goal of 25,000, it's halfway, and we're way over halfway in the year, so that's gonna be a bit of a tight one. But at the same time, these every month are making more returns now than they were. At least they're not losing, and at the same time, I reinvest every month without fail. I don't try and beat the market. I don't try and get the best price. I am confident in the companies that I've picked that will be worth more in the future than they are now. And that's all I need. Trying to pick the best time and the best prices is almost impossible. And if you believe that the companies you're investing in, that's why I kind of stick to companies that I think for the long term are going to be great. I'll buy them regardless, because I don't care about the price now. I care about the price in 5-10 years time. This YouTube channel was only monetized a couple of months ago, so it makes me about $18 a month. So it's not like this is one of my income streams yet, but hopefully in the future it can be something that can help supplement some of that will go into my investments as well. And the same with my affiliates. I have made some money. Some of the stake money that's in there is from referrals, but for the most part this is me putting money in and investing every month. So what's the end goal, what's the aim? And that's fairly simple really. I don't want to be working till I'm 80. I mean, I will always be doing some work. Technically this is work, I'm working right now, but I'd rather do work that I actually enjoy and that isn't tied to me being sat at a desk. Yeah, I pretty much make all these at my desk, but I don't need to, and that's where I think I want to be. The freedom to uncouple my earning potential and my time. I want to travel more, I want to do things more with my family, I want to live my life, and I don't want to be chained to a desk for 8 to 10 hours a day, 40 to 50 hours a week, just to be able to achieve that. I want to be able to maximize my return of my money and my time at the same time. So that does mean getting rid of stupid debt, selling a car that I bought because I thought I needed an expensive car, and that just costs me money that could be invested every single month and doing something for me is currently just costing me for nothing. And I wish I started when I was 18. These things didn't exist when I was 18, so there's not really much choice there anyway, so whatever. But it's better starting now than never, and I feel that I'm in a much better position now. I know more, I understand more, that can make a bigger difference. If you've got any questions about how I got to this point, any of my journey, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to follow your journeys as well. I do like to try and be as transparent as possible. I think that's the reason why I'm here, to share this journey with you guys as well. And that's the positives and the negatives too. Like I said, I was down massively halfway through this year. I made some mistakes myself. It made me realize and focus on the things that I had to do. I am now trying to realign a lot of those things while building up my investments and stuff going forwards. I'll continue to share these things with you guys as well, continue to share my journey. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, and again, comment down below. I'd love to hear from you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.